So the thing with me is being from up north, I think way differently about like actually meeting people and stuff like that. So I block niggas all the time. Like I'm quick.
I had to learn that shit.
Oh yeah, I'm quick with if I see a dick, asshole, if I see any of those pictures pop up, hey,
hello,
block.
Because when I downloaded Jack, it was just immediately like, you trying to fuck?
Yeah.
Nigga, how are you?
Right.
What's
fake
your
it.
name?
At least fake and act like you care.
I mean, it was niggas was just sending dick and ass through your phone unsolicited, and I just was like, is this what y'all on?
Maybe the dick, then hello.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's good? No, nigga, not you.
Right.
Because one, it's not cute. It's not pretty to look at. And then what your face look like?
I mean, sometimes it is. I'll say,
oh no, sometimes sometimes it be cute. But the ones who normally send them bitches don't look right.
Ones,
they don't look right. Because one thing a nigga gonna have is the audacity. And he gonna see you a dick pic unsolicited and want to see what's up. And I never was that type of person to be like, oh, well, come find it. No. Like, can you strike up a conversation? Can you, like, be genuine? Or at least, like you said, fake the shit.
Fake it. Right. At least get past.
And that's my thing. You said something about having a little bit of morals. I'm like, I got a few morals, right? Yeah. So I'm going to at least be like, have some conversation. We not, like...
Yeah. And so, like, that was my first experience with Jack. And I was just like, I just don't want to be associated with no app like this. But I also wasn't, like, going out often or like being in social engagements where you have the opportunity to meet other people that you can potentially date. Yeah. So I was on and off it because every once in a while you have a slither of hope that you're going to find somebody that you can connect with. Most of the time it's just a little drive-by. That's all it ever be.
The issue with living in a city where it's not a large LGBT population. ABC. And yes, is that you don't have a lot of places to go out. You don't have all of these opportunities to meet people. So if we was in Atlanta, if we was in DC, if we was somewhere else, or New York, you know what I mean, somewhere else, we would have those opportunities. So I feel like that's the kind of the same reason why I got on. It was just like, okay, all I do is go to work. Yeah, I go to the gym. They all the DL niggas. They will try you, but they be on a little DL
I feel like
situation.
Niggas be intimidated when they see me in public though. Like, I just be like, oh, like, because I'm open.
But you don't be looking nice.
And I mean mug.
I mean, yes, mean mug.
Yeah, I know
you
what you
look
mean.
nice, right? I was about to say.
I do mean mug.
But you mean mug, and that's probably why.
I don't... You can sense when a nigga wants to, like, what's up? Like, and you just be like, no. I typically walk around with that type of discernment because...
I need to do better.
I'm just like, and I'm not gonna lie, it probably did cause me to miss out on meeting certain people. Because when I first met y'all, I know you specifically, you was like, oh, he coming up in here with a stink attitude. I don't know if I'm gonna like him. My best friend said the same thing when I met him in college, but it's just like, I don't know y'all niggas either. So like,
and I don't need to like you.
Yeah. Right. So
but see, I have the opposite thing. So everybody always told me I was mean. And now I guess they're like, oh, so now I've had to call him before. I think I had to call you in the supermarket, like, somebody weird is following me.
Yeah.
And like, supermarket, I was walking one day, and this guy pulled over, and I was so scared. I was like, is this what girls feel like? He was like, yo, what's up? With a car seat and a kid in the back seat.
Hello.
I'm like, no, I don't ever, but I'm like, I'm not giving off anything. You didn't meet me. You didn't see me. Like, you see me running outside.
That's why I don't try to give it off like, oh, like, come speak to me or whatever, because you niggas be bold with a whole wife and kids.
With a whole one.
Because when we was at work one time, I was on register. I don't fucking like being on register. I was on register, and I had the app downloaded on my phone.
Yes, I remember.
And my phone was going off, because I had rung this nigga up. I run this nigga up, and my phone started going off. And I was like, who is constantly texting me? And I look, because I keep my phone on vibrate sometimes, and I look, and it was Jack going on. So I look, and he was like, oh, you at work today? And I knew who it was, because I would never give this man attention, because I'm not interested in you. You got kids. Now, I don't got nothing against kids, but I just don't want a man who has kids, because that means, you have another life that you're invested in. Therefore, I don't see that I can grow with you. And one, I didn't find you attractive. Number one.
Yeah, that's all you need.
So it was, like, use that word today, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, you look nice. So what you doing after work? Blah. Because I got into the mood of just like, I'm not going to engage and constantly entertain you. One, you on here with a faceless profile. Oh, yeah. Your information, like your pages drop you. Yeah, because, and so it's just like, I'm just not about to do this. Like, if you can't physically communicate with me while you're in my presence, you got to wait till you leave the building to message me. That's kind of like off-putting. Because it's like, you got something to hide.
And he wasn't cute.
But he wasn't cute.
Usually they be the hot ones. They be looking good, usually. Like a little daddy with kids and stuff.
I'm going to be quiet.
I be like, damn.
I'm going to be quiet because somebody listening. But they be coming up in the store. They be
the whole family. And I'll be like, ooh.
But as soon as they walk straight to the back, you know they got kids. And I'm just like, nah.
See, like, I was naive with the app because, like, this me, you know. And because I was on Bumble, I progressed. But I had
heard of Bumble. I've never used it.
I opened it up to both at the time. And I was like, you just see what happens. And on there, I feel like to me, it was like the flip. Like, the girls was fast, and the guys were really trying to get to know you. Until you got to know them, then it was like, oh, you trying to, like, oh, nah. You know, and I was innocent for a good while.
But you know, niggas gonna Mac. They gonna Mac now.
Right. Let me tell you something. They always want it. Like, they may not act like, you know, they may try to...
Well, and that's not... I know that now, but at the time I was just like, oh, they really want to get to know me. But then it's like... So then I moved out here to the city. Well, the city for here. Yeah. I had, I guess it's like the different Jack, but I got on Grindr.
And you see... And I'm so glad you're here because I ain't never went on that app.
Really?
I don't want no shade, but I don't want y'all, no white man.
But it's
y'all niggas are everywhere. Am I a million baby voice?
So I didn't know that there were like. Listen, he had to give me a whole tutorial on these apps because I'd be like, no, but I mean,
you have the most experience
with the apps, at least. Not saying that you've been around, but I'm just saying.
I was just referring to the white man.
Oh well, yeah. But I'm saying I like certain things I didn't know. Like they be people who want drugs. They be posting certain things on there. I'm like, excuse me.
And it got to the point to where like I felt like I was like becoming a therapist on the app. I'm like, oh, they need help. I don't be talking. I'm just like, oh, they need help. Until I got off the app because I was kind of disgusted with the boldness of people just like.
Because niggas will be on the app. I remember it was a point in time when I was on the app and niggas would just message you and be like, yo, I'm at the bus stop. Can you like cash at me like something?
Right.
Really?
You ain't never been solicited for money?
You never been asked to do something for money? Like, if you come by, I'll do this for you. I'll pay you this.
Well, I haven't been offered like nothing like that. Like, no, I'm lying. There was a man that did message me one time. It was like $50. Bitch, get the fuck out of my
50? I'll be like, bitch, at least a stack. You don't have to run me my money.
I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck how much it is. I ain't doing it.
No, I'm not doing it either. But I'm saying, like, don't even insult me by saying $50.
Yeah, because it's like very insulting. But it's just like, no, I would really get random ass messages from niggas asking me to assist them, like send them money, like give a sad story, and I'm just like, oh no, I don't trust you. I don't know you. I'm good.
Sad and blocked.
Sad
and blocked.
Right. Immediately blocked because. Most of y'all niggas on hit line anyway, but then again, some of them they not. Some of them they not.
So, do we have success stories from the app too?
We got some success stories.
Okay. I do.
I can go.
You can go ahead.
So like I was on the apps kind of heavy, and sometimes you get to where you're like not insecure, but it's just kind of like you allow yourself to do things you don't normally do, and you're like, this ain't me, this ain't my character. Why am I doing this? Not even like sexual things, like you just doing stuff with people, and you're like, this ain't even like helping me. So I was getting to the state to where I was like, I'm gonna get off this. Like, I'm done with this. And like I met my person, and we were talking, and it wasn't like nothing sexual came up at all. And I was just like, I'm gonna be blunt, like I'm about to get off this app, like because it just felt like I've not been myself lately and all this stuff. And he was just like, I'm thinking about doing the same thing. First of all, he was trying to throw some game. I was like, all right. He was like, no, I'm trying to do the same thing. Like, I'm not that type of person to do this, like hookups and stuff like everybody else. And I was like, same. Like, I'm trying not to get off of that. And so we exchanged numbers, and I was like, well, if he texts me, then okay, we'll hang out.